Everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Tammy Talks here. So we are here to talk Black Ink Crew, Season 7, Episode 8, A Prince Among Women. If you're brand new to my channel, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video on your way in or out. Let's hop into the comment section, y'all, because I am so sick of this cast. I am so sick of this show. I am tired of this show. I am tired of Ryan. I am tired of Charmaine. I am tired of the people that enable them to continue to be bitches and dumbasses and goofballs, as Ryan said. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Therapy didn't work for Ryan. Charmaine is just, Lord have mercy. So the episode starts off with Nick surprising Charmaine with a picnic in the park for their anniversary. Yada yada yada. Charmaine announces officially on air that she is pregnant. At this point, we've already seen the baby shower and stuff on social media. Congrats to her. Charmaine this says that Prince has not been into work. He hasn't been responding to her text messages, and he is 2 months late on his booth rent, so he owes her $3,000. She's mad at Prince because even though she told him not to come back in the second city anymore, she saw him on her security camera walking into the shop after hours with Drea and Steven, and she said a big old bag of chicken, so they probably came in just to hang out and chill. Why would they go do that at Second City? I don't know. Steven, where is your hotel room? Drea, where is your apartment? Prince, where is your apartment? Why would y'all be hanging out at Second City? Whatever. So Charmaine also decides that she wants to have a meetup with Mariah and Prince to clear the air. And it's like, you acting like you're the other woman. Why do you need to be involved in them clearing the air about their relationship? Oh yeah, because you made up a rumor. You were losing in an argument, and Drea and Kit and Prince were all making you look stupid about being the fucked up manager that you are. They were making you look completely awful. You were looking like trash can juice. They called you out for being the awful manager that you are, so you chose to make it personal and bring in your best friend, your good friend's relationship, and basically throw her under the bus in an attempt to make yourself look better. Okay. So we see Steven, he's teaching, Kit wants to learn how to tattoo. I was in Kit's live this afternoon, and she was saying how she's opening up her own tattoo shop. Um, it wasn't clear if she meant she's opening up in London or if it's going to be in Chicago. Good for her at this point. I like Kit. I've always liked Kit. I think Kit just has to find something that gives her an actual storyline other than them using her as being the villain. Kit has been the villain of this entire season for whatever reason. It's like they're using her as the scapegoat to be the villain so they don't have to actually talk about their own relationships. Because where has Ashley been, Dime? Ryan, what's going on with you and Rachel? Charmaine, what's going on with you and Neek? You know what I mean? So it's like y'all are using Kit as a way to be the scapegoat so y'all don't have to really talk about your relationships. This is stupid. Anthony got what, an episode and a half out of Ryan, but Kit every episode she's being pegged as the villain. So, Steven is teaching her how to tattoo. She thought she's going to start learning. Steven said, oh no, we're going to learn how to clean up and set up and prep and all that stuff. And it was a decent enough scene. It was, a light funny scene. He made fun of how she holds her pencil. And she was like holding her pen like this. It was a good scene. That's all I have to say about that. I did see I was in the hashtag for the show, and it's like on Twitter, and people are mad that she's learning how to tattoo. Like, what do y'all want from this woman? What do y'all want her to do? Y'all say that she doesn't do anything on the show. She's not being a brand manager, so now she wants to learn how to tattoo, which I don't think this is the first time that we've heard kids say that. I could be wrong, but I don't think this is the first time that we've heard kids say that, but who knows. So they actually talk about Charmaine and Prince, and Kid said that even though they are not on the best of terms right now. Oops, Jesus. Kit says that even though they are not on the best of terms right now, she feels super sad for her. She feels bad for her. She knows what it's like to lose a parent. And which is why I guess I don't understand why Charmaine is like pushing Kid away. Kid is the only person right now on this cast that knows what you're going through. Like y'all should have had some type of like different type of bond because Kid understands what you're going through. She lost her mother. You lost your mother. She was there. Like this is weird, Charmaine. So Kit says that she hopes to start, they can start the path of reconciliation. She knows that it will never be quite what it was, but she doesn't want to have any bad blood with her. But they were all kind of on Twitter a couple episodes ago, and it seems like there's still some hostility. So apparently, whatever happens next week on that retreat doesn't really work. So we see Ryan coming over to Charmaine's shop, and it's dead in there. Like there's nobody in there. We see one lonely tattoo artist tattooing way in the back, but no one's in there. Charmaine is working as the receptionist in her own shop that she owns. Because she's the manager, the receptionist, now she's the brand manager, she's the social media strategist, social media manager. She probably orders everything. Like she probably takes out the garbage herself too. Hire a staff. So Kid, when Ryan comes in, he's like, "What's going on? You working the phones at your own shop?" And Charmaine says she's having a hard time keeping people employed. She's losing tattoo artists by the day. And I said, "Oh yeah." I wonder why. So they go back in her office, and Ryan talks to her. And tells her that he's there for her in regards to her father. He hasn't talked to her really since. He thanks her for coming out to his therapy that did not work, but his therapy session, because she's dealing with a lot of her own stuff right now, and her taking the time out to come and be there for him, he like really really appreciated. And he just kind of told her like, why are you even back at work? He told her she's taking it like a champ. She's taking it on the chin, and Charmaine is saying how she is just trying to find a way to keep herself busy because she doesn't want her mind to like super wander and get consumed with that. So Ryan, they talk about Prince. And Ryan is like, if you're speaking of losing artists, like Prince has been with you for the longest, and the stuff what you did by bringing up him and Mariah's relationship in a meeting about business, like that was effed up. And then my TV cut out. So I was trying to watch it on DVR because I started watching it late, so I missed the end of that scene. But my whole thing is, my problem with that is I wish Ryan would have called her out at that meeting. And I get the whole, no, you don't want to call her out in front of people, let's do it in private. But no, because y'all just had that whole conversation at that little cast meeting that let's keep everything business wise and let's not bring the personal into it. And Charmaine literally like blinked and did just that. So the fact that Ryan refuses to call her out in front of Charmaine enables her to keep doing the fuck shit that she's doing. And that's why Charmaine is on the show running that tattoo shop into the ground. Now on her Instagram, she goes through and she likes to post all the stuff that her tattoo shop is doing now. But it's like, girl, you have like you've made yourself look like such a horrible business person on the show that I would never go to Second City to get a tattoo. If I was a tattoo artist, I would never even want to go work there. Wow, Charmaine. Like, this entire season has just made Charmaine look like absolute trash. Like, this is not the season for you, girl. And if you're going through that much in your personal life, and like, we are all sorry that you lost your father, wholeheartedly. If you are going through that much in your personal life that it is affecting your business, you shouldn't have been on the show this season. And I'm sure VH1 would have understood. Nick said y'all got the money, right? So y'all don't need it. So then when my TV cut back in, Dre and Prince are doing some tattoos. I wasn't sure where they were tattooing at. So if y'all know where they were tattooing at, let me know. Let me know down below. because I really don't know where they were. But the tattoos look they were dope. Drea and Prince are both like really really good tattoo artists. So Ryan is talking to his team and they're asking him about how therapy was. It's his first day back. And he's saying how, he now has the answers and he has clarity and he is zen and he is, all that goodness. And then Steven walks in and it's like a dark cloud comes over Ryan. When Steven says that he's going to be leaving in 2 days, and he came in to tell everybody bye. Thanks for the hospitality. Thanks for, being nice to him, rocking with him. He wishes that it could have been, he could have got some more time with y'all. And then Ryan's like, well, you could have. You could have been here, but you weren't. You didn't come do what you was like. Ryan just goes off. And I'm like, oh. So you just threw everything that nice lady doctor did for you last episode out the door. All of that went in one ear and out the other with you because you threw all that shit to the wayside because none of it stuck with you. So Ryan and Steven go in the back and Steven said that he thought he would have a different experience here. And Ryan tells him, well, you weren't here. And Steven is like, well, look, after we went to that meeting, which he shouldn't have been at, but after they were at that meeting, Steven said that there was bad energy. I got a bad vibe. I felt caught in the middle. And Ryan goes on this tirade and basically insinuates that Steven shouldn't have been hanging out with Kit. Because Kit's not going to pay your bills. Kit's not going to put food on the table. It gave me Sister Act. Singing doesn't pay the bills. Singing does not put food on the table. That's what Ryan was doing. Substitute singing for Kit. And that's what Ryan was doing in that scene. And Steven was like, I didn't want to be put in the middle. And it's not put in the middle on Kit's behalf. It's put in the middle on Ryan's side. Because Ryan basically wanted Steven to be up in there, sitting up under him, sitting up under everybody else in that shop all day, every day, like they do, because they live in the shop. And Steven said, well, that's not what I came here to do. On top of the fact that Steven said, I don't need this shit. I don't need this shit. Steven was probably like, I was on here to get a quick little easy check. But what I'm not going to do is be put into a bunch of mess because Ryan is low-key mad that Steven is still friends with Kit. But see, Ryan, you played yourself in that meeting. One, you shouldn't have had him there. Two, you sat up there and you lost your cool over Kit because Kit called you out for being a dumbass when it came to that Anthony situation. And if a friend cannot call you out, then they are not your friend. And you should not want to be with your friend. If you should not want to be friends with anybody that you can't call out and hold their feet to the fire. That's just how I feel about it. Because if we're friends, you can call me out on whatever you feel like I'm doing that's flawed. If I can't call you out on the same type of stuff, or if I can't call you out when I feel like you're doing something that's phony, or you're doing something that's flawed, then that's whack. Because having a bunch of yes men surround you does you no good. It does you no good. And what Ryan wanted was Ryan expected for Steven to come and kiss his ass while he was there. And Steven said, I'm really here because I'm here to kick it with Kit. And I just want to tattoo at the shop, just, on the guest spot type of thing. So then Ryan was like, well, I'm a changed person. So, this is me, changing because of therapy. I said, is it? Whatever. So then we see Kit, Dre, Steven, and Prince. They're all meeting for a goodbye dinner for Steven. And Steven tells them how Ryan, misunderstood what Steven wanted to do when he wanted to work there. So Steven was like, I was there as a guest artist. You know what I mean? I wanted to come in and just kind of, guest spot and tattoo here and there. He said Ryan expected him to be there all day, every day. Steven had no plans on doing that because he was there. He was in the country, wanted to do that convention, and two, to kick it with Kit like that. So that's not what he wanted. And Prince points out that the reason Ryan is acting like that is because Ryan probably still low-key wants Kit. I don't think that. I think that Ryan and Kit might have been messing around. And then after they were messing around or they were doing whatever they were doing, and then Ryan went on that trip with Rachel and their kids, and Kit fell back from it and felt blindsided, Ryan has been kind of pissed that Kit don't want to fuck with him that way anymore. Because this is what Ryan does. He's a narcissist. And Ryan feels that if he wants to talk to you, he should be able to talk to you. And because Kit wasn't going for that no more, now Ryan has had this underlying problem with her ever since then. It's weird. So Prince is like, well, that's the reason, because he can get a tattoo artist anywhere. What other reason would he have to have beef with you if it's not because of the fact that you're cool with Kit, or Ryan thinks that something is going on between Kit and Steven, which they both have said there's nothing going on between them. They're just really good friends. So then Kid asks Prince, like, are you still at Second City? What are you going to do? You should probably go work at 9 Mag. So it's clear that there's no animosity on Kid's side. It's like, because for all we've actually seen is Kid continually tell people, y'all should go kick it with Ryan. Y'all should go over there to Ryan. Y'all should go, you know what I mean? So it's weird how Ryan still, like, feels like Kid is, like, trying to sabotage him somehow. So Prince said, I mean, I could because I'm not messing with you, so it's cool. Kit still denies that Ryan likes her or anything like that. So they're not worrying about that. So then we see Mariah. The last scene. So Mariah shows up to Charmaine's shop. And they're talking about the entire situation with Prince. And Charmaine apologizes to her for not pulling her to the side and doing it off camera. But Charmaine is saying how Charmaine starts like geeking Mariah up. And you know, he don't call you. And girl, he ain't called you. Like it gets into like a conversation like that where Mariah is basically saying, Prince don't call me. Prince, I haven't heard from him. And then Charmaine is, well, he owes me 2 months worth of booth rent. Womp, womp, womp. I told him, let's meet up so we can talk. Prince comes while they're talking about him. Charmaine off rip has an attitude with him. Charmaine is giving out bad vibes. Mariah is giving out bad vibes because they were just talking about him and he walked in the middle of it. So Charmaine said that she stands on everything she said, and Prince didn't separate his relationship with Drea from his relationship with her. And I'm like, that's not even true. Because in that meeting, Prince did not lie. He told verbatim what happened between Prince told verbatim what happened between Kit, Charmaine, and Drea. Charmaine could not accept the fact that Prince wasn't kissing her ass. So she made up that rumor. So Prince is like, he's mad at Mariah. He's like, because you really sat there and believed her over me with no proof. And it's like, congratulations, Charmaine. Congratulations, girl, because you just ruined your friend's relationship because you couldn't control yourself in your fucking business meeting. You just ruined your friend's relationship because you couldn't take the fact that somebody was telling you how bad of a manager you are, how piss poor of a boss you are, how you were running that tattoo shop into the fucking ground. You couldn't take that, so you made up a rumor about 2 of your tattoo artists that you screwed over and 2 separate times, and you made that up and then took it to your friend with absolutely no proof. And Mariah's stupid as fuck because she believed it too. So instead of Mariah taking the time to talk to Prince about it, Mariah came at Prince's neck when when he took her out to dinner and was on some, why would Charmaine lie? Why would Charmaine lie? Girl, you watch the show. You know who your friend is. You know how your friend gets down. Stop it. Stop it. So, Prince is asking Mariah if she believes him or not. And then Charmaine is like, you don't even call her. So now he's having a conversation with his girlfriend and Charmaine is jumping in. So then Prince is like, Charmaine, you owe me an apology. Charmaine says, well, you owe me $3,000. Prince said, I got your little money. You'll get it when you apologize. Mariah is saying, why does Charmaine need to apologize? Because she lied. Mariah, that's why. She lied. So Mariah is like geeking up Charmaine and letting Charmaine talk on behalf of her relationship. So Charmaine is like, you don't call her, you don't check on her. And I'm like, what is going on? Is this a business meeting, Charmaine, about you trying to get your money from your lead artist? Or is this a I'm about to be messy in my friend's relationship type situation? Why are these two intermingled? What is going on here, Charmaine? What is wrong with you? Like, Lord have mercy. So then all of a sudden it comes Charmaine being like, I don't even need your money. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You need the money for that shop. You need the money for that shop. So Neek is like fed up and he's like, you know what? Whatever. Let me talk to Neek. Let me talk to Neek. Now, for the people that are on Twitter saying that why would Prince want to talk to Neek? That's disrespectful. He doesn't want to argue with a woman. He wants to argue with her dude. That's what Neek is supposed, that's what Prince is supposed to do. It's not a matter of them arguing about the money or anything. Now, I want to talk man to man because yo girl is being disrespectful. So then Charmaine calls him a bitch. And I said, wow. Wow. So Prince goes off and he's like, I've been the one holding you down. I'm your lead tattoo artist. When people want to know what it's like being at Second City, they ask me. And that's a very valid fact, Charmaine. That's something you didn't consider. That's something you didn't consider. Because if someone is watching this show now and possibly, sort of, somewhat, maybe, is considering working at your shop, and they see the way that you're treating somebody that's supposed to be your lead tattoo artist, the way that you're treating people that are supposed to be your friends, as in Kid, the way that you begged Drea to come back, then when she came back, lied on her to anybody that would listen, acting like we don't have the ocular proof on TV, why would they want to go work at your shop? So he gets on the phone with Neek, and Neek is like, if you want to keep standing on the story that you didn't mess with her, and it's like, y'all have no proof. Charmaine drove past this man's house at night and saw his car. The real issue is, why are you driving past Drea's house at night? That's actually the real issue. That's what Drea really needs to be asking Charmaine. Why the fuck are you driving past my house at night? So, Prince is arguing with Neek. He gets mad. He hangs up the phone on Neek, throws the phone. Charmaine is mad about that phone, y'all. So she screams out, get out of my shop. Get him out of here. And I'm like, okay. So then Prince is telling Mariah, are you coming or are you going to stay here with her? And then Mariah was like, well, I'm going to make sure she's okay. And I'm like, girl. So Prince is like, so you're still picking her over me in this relationship. And then Charmaine is like, you don't even care about her. And I'm like, okay, Charmaine. Okay, Charmaine. Okay. So then Prince tells Mariah, all right, fine. So he leaves. And then Mariah's dumbass sees that Charmaine is not paying attention to her because Charmaine is back on the phone with Neek. So then Mariah runs after Prince. Prince is outside telling his brother, you quitting working for this raggedy ass shop too. So then Prince is again fussing with Mariah, and Prince's brother asks Mariah, do you have proof? Mariah says, no, there's no proof. I don't even care about that. I could have got past that. You are lying, Mariah. You're lying. Because when Prince sat you down at that dinner and told you what Charmaine was getting ready to say, or what Charmaine told you, you told him Charmaine would not lie to you about it. And now you're seeing that Charmaine lied to you about it. But instead of you holding Charmaine accountable, because no one ever holds Ryan and Charmaine accountable for anything that they do, it turns into, well, I'm pregnant and he don't care about me and he don't ever call me and now he gonna do something stupid. Shut the fuck up, Mariah. Shut up. This entire situation was stupid. That has been Black Ink Crew, y'all. This was season 7. Season 7, episode 8, A Prince Among Women. Let me know how you guys felt about this episode down below. I will talk to you guys in the next one.